tell you that I was today years old when I figured out and embodied that I can be whoever I want to be. And most people would be like, well, duh, haven't you been told that your whole life? Don't you know that? Well, yes and no. Hey y'all, this is Callie and welcome back to my channel. I am an embodiment coach, and on here I like to talk about inner work, healing journeys, and just life's aha moments, all that good stuff. So stick around for what I'm going to talk to you about today. Today I want to talk about what Buffy the Vampire Slayer taught me about my beliefs. So, while I am an embodiment coach, I definitely am always working on myself and constantly having aha moments and beautiful revelations. And I will tell you that I was today years old when I figured out and embodied that I can be whoever I want to be. And most people would be like, well, duh, haven't you been told that your whole life? Don't you know that? Well, yes and no. So I'll give you the example from Buffy the Vampire Slayer that is really coinciding with this. So I'll try not to do a spoiler, but the series finale episode, season 7, she has been going through this fight with what is called the first evil, and things are looking pretty freaking bad. And in this season, you see her get her ass kicked in ways that she never had before. Her friends turn against her, like everything turns against her in this fight. And overall, there's an overarching theme in the series about her being the only Slayer, that she is the chosen one. And that is her, like that is what it is. And of course she believes that, and you see her dealing with like the pressure of that, of being the only one that can fight the vampires and the demons and everything. So in this final episode of the whole series, she has this amazing moment where she's talking to the group of slayers, of potential slayers that have come to stay with her, that she's trying to protect from the first evil because they're trying to kill off the bloodline. And she stops and she says, something just occurred to me that's never occurred to me before. We're gonna win. And here we go, about belief systems right here. So what might seem obvious, that like, oh, she's the Slayer, she's Buffy, she always wins. Like, she always fights the demons and kills the demons. She always wins. Up until that point, though, everything around her was telling her otherwise. She never had the belief that she was going to win against the first evil, everything around her. But I won't tell you what the epiphany was, because I don't want to give away the finale in case you haven't seen the show. But because she has this epiphany about her belief, it changes everything. And it changes the whole trajectory of what it means to be a Slayer. So, the point being that it had never really occurred to her before because she didn't have the belief. And she probably didn't realize that she had to change her complete belief system about what it meant to be a Slayer at all. And who you get to be whoever you want to be. So what that was for me today was I get to be whoever I want to be. The problem was I never knew that I believed that I couldn't be. I didn't know that. I had to do all this work to release all this energy to find that there was an underlying program that has been running my whole life that made me unconsciously believe that I couldn't be whoever I wanted to be. And once I released all this energy, and that overrode that program, when I released this energy, and the thought came to me organically this morning after meditation: you can be whoever you want to be today. And what that told me was that there was a program that had been running my life forever. And so I had an unconscious organic thought that I couldn't be whoever I wanted to be. But now that I've gone through and found that belief, the organic thought now is that I can be whoever I want to be. So, and in Buffy's case, it finally became an organic thought about her identity as a Slayer, and then changed her belief about winning against the first evil. So when we can tell ourselves certain beliefs or try to affirm certain things over and over again. We hear it from the outside, but if something else is running the program, you're never actually going to believe it until you identify that you have an opposing belief. And then when you find that, that's when you get to override that program. And then the natural organic thought and vibration will come from the new belief system. So I hope that helps you all out today. If you like stuff like this, please leave a comment if you've experienced this before, realizing that you had a belief that you didn't know that you believed. Or if you're a big Buffy fan, if you've learned some stuff from that show and want to hear more things from me about this, let me know in the comments section. And I look forward to making more of these for you folks. All right. Have a good one.